Does NASCAR have a security issue as of 2023? Are you already aware of how people reacted to reports of next-generation safety issues after crash tests? Well, what, why, and how, we'll tell you all about it.
Our name, it's a blowout, it's a hurricane, it's over.
So welcome back to the NASCAR Zone. But before we give you all this information, I would like to kindly ask you to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you never miss the latest videos, where Scott Miller, Vice President of Competition for NASCAR, has stated that the organization finds absolutely nothing in the data that's worrisome. The limits of the NASCAR garage area are home to a close-knit community in which nearly everyone is acquainted with or has collaborated with each other at some point. In addition to this, it provides an ideal environment for the propagation of gearhead rumors, such as those that have circulated regarding the creation of the NASCAR Next Gen car. NASCAR was compelled to issue a response last week after rumors alleging that there had been safety issues and next-gen crash testing leaked into the public sphere. Such efforts continued on Tuesday when NASCAR's Senior Vice President of Competition Scott Miller addressed the fiction that has surrounded the matter during an appearance on Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. Miller called the rumors that there had been safety issues in next-gen crash testing a complete fabrication. NASCAR had shared with its drivers, in a memo that was released to the public on Friday, that a preliminary review of crash test dummy data from a recent test at Talladega Superspeedway indicated good and comparable performance when compared to other right frontal dummy data from non-next-gen crash testing, and that the crash test dummy used had functioned nominally through both SLED and full vehicle crashing. NASCAR had shared this information with its drivers. Were you already aware of this news? Let me know in the comments. According to a report that was written by Matt Weaver of AutoWeek, the rumors that had surfaced as a result of NASCAR's next-gen crash testing were the result of drivers and teams' frustration over NASCAR's lack of communication and the rollout of the car being behind schedule. This is because chassis are being held until crash testing is finished. Miller, speaking on the matter at hand, emphasized the need for the necessary amount of time to compile a thorough crash report, which will include a review by a panel of independent experts in the fields of biomechanics and automotive safety. In addition, Miller emphasized the need for the necessary amount of time. Before we go any further, I kindly ask you to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notifications so you never miss a new video. What everybody has to understand is that when we were able to complete that testing, as well as any other safety testing that we do, there are reams and reams of data that come off of it. And for us, in terms of the time frame, it is always going to take some time before we can put together a comprehensive report on what we saw in an accident. Miller added, "It's not like anyone should have expected us to go smash the car, look at a couple of graphs, and then say, hey, we're done evaluating this data. It's not like anyone should have expected us to do that. Although there is nothing in the data that even remotely resembles a cause for concern, we nonetheless want to compile a thorough report, and I am completely oblivious to the source of all of the rumors that things did not go as planned, because it did go well. The idea that the crash test dummy being used by NASCAR kept dying in crash testing became more widespread after Cup rookie Chase Briscoe provided an answer to a fan question regarding whether or not the outcome in testing meant that a similar accident in real life would be fatal. On the other hand, the chain of occurrences that Ryan Blaney detailed over the course of this past weekend gave the impression that the failure of the next-gen crash testing was due to an operational issue rather than an outcome issue. I was informed that the crash test had failed, and because of this, I interpreted that as meaning, oh, they killed the dummy. That's not what actually took place, Blaney stated. There was a problem with the SLED, and it flat out refused to move. Therefore, when they declared that it failed, that meant that the test had failed. They didn't even get to wreck the car before it was all over. Although NASCAR's track record on safety in the last 2 decades speaks for itself, a driver has not died as a result of a crash in one of NASCAR's National Touring Series since 2001. There have been some concerns that the next-gen car is lighter and stiffer than it needs to be for a driver to not be susceptible to injury and crashes. This is despite the fact that NASCAR's track record on safety in the last 2 decades speaks for itself. What do you think of all these security considerations? Let me know in the comments. Miller maintained that the car was on track to debut in 2022 and that the results of crash testing were forthcoming, despite the rumors that surrounded crash testing and another that suggested the debut of the next-gen car could be altered in 2022 or pushed to 2023 altogether. These rumors suggest that the debut of the next-gen car could be altered in 2022 or pushed to 2023 altogether. It shouldn't be much longer than that at all. To anticipate that it would occur within a few days, however, was an unrealistic goal from the start, Miller added, and it's possible that we should have been clearer about that from the beginning. It's not like it's going to be bad just because it takes some time. It is evident that this is how each and every rumor was started. Therefore, it is possible that we should have warned everyone right off the bat. Don't anticipate a complete report since it takes time, but we didn't. That is the current state of affairs regarding that. Before we get to the end of this video, I would kindly ask you to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you never miss any of these great videos. There are few things in auto racing that can compare to the excitement and enjoyment of a day in which a large number of inexperienced drivers all have successful races. On Sunday, those who follow NASCAR were able to relive the sense of elation. In the 1994 Miller Genuine Draft 500 that was held at Pocono, 3 different drivers who were contending for Rookie of the Year crossed the finish line just after the race was won by Jeff Bodine. Ward Burton finished in 2nd place, Joe Nemechek finished in 3rd place, and eventual Rookie of the Year winner Jeff Burton finished in 4th place. All 3 drivers would go on to have fruitful careers in the Cup Series. Ward Burton would win the Daytona 500 and the Southern 500, while Nemechek would gain 3 career victories, and Jeff Burton would add 21 career victories to his Rookie of the Year title. Austin Cindric already has a trophy from the Daytona 500 displayed on his mantelpiece, so it's possible that the Rookie of the Year class of 2022 will wind up being just as successful. In addition, on Sunday in Indianapolis, Cindric finished in 2nd place, Jeff's son Harrison Burton finished 3rd, and Todd Gilliland finished in 4th place. This was only the 2nd occasion in the history of the Cup Series that 3 rookies finished in the top 5.
We've waited for our time to come, calculated everything we...
Well, that's about it for today's video. We will see you right back in the next video. Please give the video a thumbs up also. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see even more of our incredible videos. You can also check out our other videos that have been specially selected for you. We'll catch up in the next video.